keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
All right, welcome everybody. We're back for day 2 of 3 Basketball Mania inside Lisbon High School Gymnasium. Tonight we have boys basketball, Class A basketball. Kindred Vikings in town take on the Lisbon Broncos on the boys' side. Broncos come in the game with 5-2 record, 1-1 in Region 1A. Kindred Vikings coming in 8-0, overall 2-0 in Region 1. And currently Kindred sitting on top of the region standings with that 8-0 overall record. Number 1 team ranked in the state. The Kindred Vikings in your latest boys basketball poll. So we'll take a word from our sponsors, step away for a little bit, come back, kind of recap the seasons of both teams, get into some standings and the rankings here for the state of Class A and some Class B basketball, and then get on with our game tonight. So this is sports announcer guy Brent Dick here at yourliveevent.com. We'll return after word from our sponsors.
This is to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
All right, welcome back. Lisbon High School Gymnasium, North Dakota Class A, Division A boys basketball tonight. Lisbon Broncos versus the Kindred Vikings. Vikings come into the game with a 8-0 overall record. Currently ranked the number 1 team in Class B boys basketball. You look at the court there over on the Lisbon side, the home side of the court. As they're warming up, Lisbon's dressing 7. They have a couple of other players back and some of their B squad players back on the court. But Broncos running out with 7. They do have some players that are out due to illness, so Broncos coming in a little bit on the 6 side into this game tonight. And then Kindred Vikings coming in with that 8-0 record. Broncos at 5-2 overall. Kindred number 1 team in the state. Broncos opened up their season on the 9th of December with a win over Maple River, 52-42. Came back on the 15th of December, defeated Enderlin in the GOAT game, 65-23. They dropped their game to Wapton in a close one, 62-69. That was at Wapton over the Christmas break. The Ellendale Cardinals defeated the Broncos 57-50 on their home court. 2nd of January, the Broncos were at Valley City, and they won that game, 66-60 over Valley City, and then put together 2 more wins after that. They defeated Sargent County. Sargent County at the time ranked in the state Class B standings. They defeated Sargent County 65-62 on the 8th of January. They defeated the Richland Colts 76-64. It brings us up to date as far as the boys' schedule. Here on the 12th of January, they take on the Kindred Vikings. Kindred Vikings, with that perfect, unblemished record on the season, came in and started out their season defeating Hillsborough Central Valley on the 12th of December. And 16th of December, they traveled to Bismarck Shiloh Christian with a win. Then 19th of December, took on Valley City. 29th, they played Killdeer. 30th, Turtle Mountain. 5th of January, they played Wapton. 6th of January, they came back and played Thompson. And then the 9th of January, they defeated Oak Grove 69-30. So a lot of their games, a lot of the games, Kindred games, have been blowouts. One of the closest games they had was with Hillsborough Central Valley on the 12th of December. That was a 53-42 score, and Bismarck Shiloh Christian 66-52, and then 57-52 at Valley City on the 19th of December. So everything else has been right around a 30-point margin of victory for the Kindred Vikings, except for those few of those first 3 games at the start of the season. Looking at your Kindred Vikings in the poll, along with the other region and Class A schools, you have the Kindred High School on top, sitting at 8-0 overall. Northern Cass, number 2 spot at 7-2, or excuse me, in the region for your region standings. Northern Cass, number 2 overall with 7-2. Wahpeton High School sitting at 5-1. Central Cass sitting at 5-3 overall. Lisbon High School is 5-2. Valley City is 2-5. Oak Grove is 1-7. And then your region tournament will be held March 4th through the 9th, and that'll be at the Shack on the NDSU campus. That's the 4th to the 9th of March. Here, North Dakota Class B boys basketball poll. Latest one that was released has your Kindred Vikings up on top with that 8-0 record. That's unchanged from a week ago, And then Grafton Spoilers sitting in the 2nd spot at 7-0. 4 wins Minnewacan, number 3 at 6-2. Devils Lake sitting at 5, or with a 5-1 record, is at number 4. And Beulah, unranked the previous week, comes in and makes the top 5, sitting in that number 5 spot with that 5-1 overall record. Kindred hails from Region 1, Grafton from Region 2, 4 wins Minnewacan Region 2, Devils Lake Region 2, and Beulah Region 4. So unrepresented, I guess, in the top 5 is a team out of Region 3. Others receiving votes, we have Bismarck Shiloh Christian, 6-2 record, Wahpeton 4-1, and Stanley with a 6-1 record. So that is your latest Class A or Division A boys basketball poll. Kindred, Grafton, 4 wins Minnewacan, Devils Lake, and Beulah, your top 5 teams in the state. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com. We'll step away for another word from our sponsors and then come back and go over, kind of recap or go over some of the games that transpired last night, and then some others that are coming up here tonight around Division A and Class B boys basketball.
Watch today's game. Immerse yourself in it with new furniture from Lee at the Furniture Mart in Fargo. Get the ultimate fusion of styles with unmatched comfort, all at the best prices. We are now offering up to 5 years no-interest financing. So you can now get the furniture you want at the best prices with low monthly no-interest payments. The next time you need furniture, come see Lee at the Furniture Mart in Fargo. Make sure to ask for Lee for your live event discount. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Hi,
North Dakota Class A Division A boys basketball, Kindred Vikings, Lisbon Broncos. That game about 5 minutes away from our starting lineups and tip-off. We're looking at some of your games around the region and around the state in Division A and Class B. We're just kind of going over some games last night that transpired. We did have a top 5 matchup in Grafton and Devils Lake, and then also Carrington was playing 4 wins Minnewacan, and 4 wins number 3 team in the state. That transpired on the 11th of January. And then Bismarck Shiloh Christian receiving votes or honorable mention in the latest basketball poll. They played Dakota Adventist on the 11th of January. Coming up tonight, we have Hillsboro Central Valley at Thompson. And then Wahpeton out of Region 1 receiving votes in the latest polls, taking on Oak Grove. That's at Oak Grove. 12th of January, once again with Northern Cass taking on Midway Minto. Barnes County's at Enderlin, Maple River at Sargent County in Class B, Hankinson at Widemer Lidgerwood, and then Strasburg Zeeland is at Lemoore Litchville Marion. And some of your games in Division A and also North Dakota Class B around the area, and then some of your top 5 matchups in Division A that happened or transpired last night and coming up in I guess later on tonight in Class A boys basketball. Your scoreboard tonight sponsored by Bank North. So at Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals. while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's value-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Remember the FDIC and equal housing lender opportunity. So Bank North, once again, scoreboard sponsor for the season for both boys and girls basketball, along with the boys and girls wrestling for winter sports. We'd just like to extend our thank you to Bank North and all of our sponsors for bringing you the broadcast on yourliveevent.com. And turning to a region overall standings, you got the Region 1 with Kindred High School on top, and then Northern Cass with 7-2 record. Wapaton sitting at 5-1. Your top three teams out of Region 1. Out of Region 2, your top three teams: Grafton High School 7-0, Devils Lake 6-1, Four Winds Minnewaca 6-2. They're battling out there with their top three teams all ranked in the latest Class A Division A boys basketball poll. Then out of Region 3, we have South Prairie Max sitting at 5-2, Stanley High School 6-1, and Deslax Burlington with an 8-2 record. Those are your top three teams out of Region 3. And top three out of Region 4 is Bismarck Shiloh Christian 7-2 overall, Beulah High School 6-1, and Dickinson Trinity with a 6-4 record, followed by Kyoldor with a 6-2 overall records. A lot of those schools out of Region 4 have yet to engage in a region contest, so those are just their overall records. In Region 1, probably, I'd say, out of all the regions, has the most region head-to-head contests between the four regions in the state. So Kindred with a 3-0 region record, Lisbon sitting at 1-1. So this kind of your Division A, Class B, and then your region roundup for North Dakota Division A boys basketball. We'll step away. We're about 3 minutes away from our national anthem and our starting lineups. Take a word from our sponsors. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
I'm Freya Engen. I'm confident during the match, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Hey, welcome back here at Lisbon High School Gymnasium. North Dakota Division A boys basketball, Kindred Vikings, number one team in the state, taking on the Lisbon Broncos. Broncos coming in with a 3-game win streak. Defeated Valley City on the 2nd of January, 5th of January, defeated Sargent County, and then Richland on the 8th of January. We're just moments away from our starting lineup and tip-off, going through our national anthem. We're going to step away. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Don't just watch today's game, immerse yourself in it with new furniture from Lee at the Furniture Mart in Fargo. Get the ultimate fusion of styles with unmatched comfort, all at the best prices. We are now offering up to 5 years no-interest financing. So you can now get the furniture you want at the best prices with low monthly no-interest payments. The next time you need furniture, come see Lee at the Furniture Mart in Fargo. Make sure to ask for Lee for your live event discount. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkmeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
All right, welcome back here, Lisbon High School Gymnasium. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com. North Dakota Division A boys basketball matchup. Lisbon Broncos with that 3-game win streak coming in, taking on the #1 Kindred Vikings. Going through your starting lineups here for the Kindred Vikings. Starting at guard is 6'3" freshman number 2 Brooks Bacco. Guard 6'8" junior number 5 Carson Usi. Forward 6'2" junior number 10 Jake Starcevich. Forward 6'5" junior number 12 Presley Perazza. And forward 6'4" senior number 23 Jack Davis. And the Vikings are coached by Brad Wohl and assisted by Matt Hagan, Andrew Burgee, and Jimmy Hoy. Your Lisbon Broncos starting lineup, home team on the scoreboard here inside the Bronco Gymnasium. Starting guard, 5'9" senior number 2 Jaden Bittner. Guard, 6' senior number 5 Easton Bergman. Guard, 5'8" sophomore number 20 Cameron Cordero. Forward, 6'2" sophomore number 24 Jordan Bittner. Center, 6'7" senior number 30 Ethan Gilbert. The Broncos are coached by Jason Coonsey and assisted by Brad Bittner and Justin Ranke. So those are your starting lineups for both teams. Inside matchup with OC and Gilbert. OC 6'8" junior, Gilbert 6'7" senior. That's your inside matchup tonight.
Centerman is 6'7" senior number 30 Ethan Gilbert. The Broncos are coached by Jason Coonsey and assisted by Brad Bittner and Justin Ranke.
The Broncos lineup just concluding inside the gymnasium, moments away from our tip-off. Looking ahead, Bronco calendar, so Broncos are active again tomorrow with girls basketball here against Ellendale. That's scheduled for noon tip-off with the C Squad and JV games. That Bronco JV wrestling state tournament up in Carrington's been canceled. Weather calls canceled it early, so no wrestling tomorrow for the boys JV wrestlers heading up to Carrington. We will have basketball here inside the Lisbon High School Gymnasium. Girls basketball, Lisbon and Ellendale. So tip-off here goes to the Broncos. Bittner with the ball. Just getting started. That shot, no good. So rebound, quickly down court. Starcevich, that's from 3 for Usi, that's good. So Usi puts first 3 points on the board. Over to Gilbert, swings around Cordero, Bittner, top of the key. It's Jordan Bittner. Cordero pulls it down. Here to Jaden. That's Cordero. Down to 9-second shot clock. Bittner drives in and gets it. Here to Cordero from 3, off the glass, no good. Starcevich rebound, quickly down court. OC again for 3. Olsey open in the corner. Far corner takes the shot. Here's Cordero. Quick 6-point lead for Kindred. Now Bittner has season opening. He's going to pull it down to Bittner in the corner. Bittner to Bittner.
Jordan Bittner for 3.
Going inside. Starcevic, little hook up and over.
Jake Starcevic.
First quarter, that's Cordero. Cordero jump shot, that's off. Bounces up, oh, and hits the guide wires. When the ball did fall or did drop from 3, but no good. Olsey again from the corner. He's open in 3. He's 3 for 3 from 3-point land.
Carson Olsey for 3 more.
The Broncos have to challenge him. Can't leave Olsey open. He's hot right now. Starting out 3 for 3 from 3-point. 9 points in the game. Bittner drives up left-hander off. No good. Rebound here. Bittner with the rebound. New shot clock. The brother Jaden from 3. That's up. Just off. Oh, no good. Bacco quickly down court, the freshman. Hands it off, working here near side. Olsey pulls it down. To Davis, Bronco Bergman with the ball. He's going to pull it back. Jordan Bittner. Cordero. Cordero's going to drive in. Leaves a little opening for Bittner. Free throw line, that's his spot. Puts it up off the glass and good. Bittner with 5 points in the game. Sophomore for the Broncos. Olsey from 3. Downtown 3-point Olsey. Laid up and in for Gilbert. Perazza over here to Davis. Davis looking around, looking for some help. Inside Starcevic. Turnaround layup, good. Back to a 9-point lead. Starcevic with 4. Olsey with 12 in the game. You have foul. The first team foul.
Falls on number 2, Brooks Bacco. First personal, first team foul.
So Bacco called with a foul.
Number 22, Elliot Welter.
Welter in the game for the Broncos. Bergman takes a seat. So Bittner brings it back now across half court. Davis out with the defense. Here's Starcevic. Steals the pass, lays the left-hander up, rolls around it good. Fouled on the shot.
Out the bucket by Jake Starcevic. Fouls on number 22, Elliot Welter. First personal, first team foul. Into the Kindred lineup, number 21, Owen Hoyme.
So Hoyme in the lineup for Kindred. First shot for Bacco doesn't fall. Gets his own rebound, drives the lane, left-hander up and in.
Jake Starcevic.
Starcevic. Starcevic follows up that free throw shot, ball rolling around. Walter from the corner, that's for 3. Rolls around, no good. Quickly down court. There's Bacco. Works it back, Bacco wide open from 3.
Brooks Bacco for 3.
And Coach Jason Coonsey calls that timeout. The Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout. From banking to insurance, let Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency handle your request. For more information, go online to kindredstatebank.com. So 23-7, we're in the first quarter, down to 3:09. Bacco left wide open, not challenged. So 4 3-pointers for OC. Has 12 points. Starcevich with 4 baskets has 8 points. Bittner for the Broncos has 5, and Gilbert with 2. So fast, up-tempo game. Kindred jumping out to 23-7 lead, number 1 team in Division A. They putting on a 3-point show in the first quarter with OC. The Broncos ball, Bittner to take it in. Baco in the backcourt. Cordero with the ball. Baco. Bittner tried to go back to Cordero, and that ball is out of bounds. Bronco ball. A couple of Bronco sophomores here in the backcourt working against Baco. Now I'll get it worked around. Hit a steam. Cordero's going to drive the lane. Nope. That dishes it to Welter from the corner. That shot off. No good. Cordero had an open lane. Starcevich. Reverse layup. No good. Starcevich 0 for 1 from the line. 4 baskets in the game. That's Cordero for 2. A jump shot. Kindred quickly down court. It's like Hoyme in the game. Baco cuts through the lane. Lays it up, no good. DeWelter from the corner. Pulls it down. Cordero from 3. That's no good. Rebound. Broncos. Ooh, we got to travel. So travel on Tapson. Down to 2:01 in the first quarter. Bittner with 5 for the Broncos. Cordero and Gilbert each with 2. Driving in Pratza. Starcevich with the rebound. OC from 3. That's off, no good. Cooled off a little bit. Inside Starcevich. Tapson got a hand on it, but Starcevich powers through. Has 10 points in the game. Cordero is going to drive through, gets it to Bittner. Bittner steps back for 3, good.
Jordan Bittner for 3.
Alley-oop, that's soft. Protz is underneath. Starcevich thinks about it, pulls it down. Baco drives in, turned back by Bittner. Starcevich. That's off, no good, goes out. It's like last touch by Bittner. Looked like it went off Starcevich. He's fouled underneath. So Bittner called with the foul. So second team foul on the Broncos. It's from 3 for Hoyme.
Hoyme for 3.
Cordero is Bittner. Bittner loses it to Jaden. That's off. No air ball going good. Welter's out of bounds. We're down to 30 seconds in the first quarter. Kindred up by 16. No time on the shot clock here. 21 seconds on the game clock. That shot, no good. Another air ball, this time by Kindred. Goes out of bounds. Jaden Bittner brings him down. Under 10 seconds. On the 5, Cordero drives the lane. That's blocked. 3 seconds still on the clock. We're going to have a foul. Going to go against Jaden Bittner. Maybe. No, going against Jordan. So his second. You're still in the first quarter. Under 2 seconds. Going alley-oop to Perazza. That's off, no good. So that'll do it for first quarter of play. Kindred Vikings with a 16-point lead, 28-12 up over Lisbon Broncos at the end of one. Step away, take a word from our sponsors, come back for the second quarter. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm Freya Engen. I'm confident during the match, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bill. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Keep your car moving along with the team at Elite Automotive Center in Fargo. What sets Elite Automotive Center apart from the herd is their truly extensive list of services. From brake and tire service to tune-ups and battery replacement, there's no job too big or small for their ASE certified technicians. Schedule your next oil change by going to EliteAutomotiveCenter.com or scan the QR code on your screen now. Never settle for standard service. Stop by Elite Automotive Center today in Fargo.
Hey, welcome back. YourLiveEvent.com here inside the Bronco Gymnasium. The Kindred Vikings lead 28-12. Hot hand of OC for the Kindred Vikings. Had 4 3-pointers within the first 3 minutes of play. Accounted for 12 points. Starcevich with 10 of his own for the Kindred Vikings. Bittner for the Broncos with 2 3-pointers in the basket. Good for 8. That's your first quarter of play. Just start underway with the second. That shot up and good. So Hoyme with 5 in the game. Bittner loses it. Hoyme, that's welters all over the back of Baco. Or excuse me.
Number 22, Elliot Welter, second personal.
It's going against Walter. So Welter off the bench. Second personal, first team foul in the first quarter. OC to the inside, that shot. No good, so OC's cooled off a little bit. Here, Jordan Bittner pumps it out to brother Jaden. Top of the key, Cordero has Bergman. Swings it around. Cordero wide open for 3. It's off, no good. Vikings quickly down court. Run and shoot offense for the Kindred Vikings. A challenge inside, and he gets it up and over. It's Davis for his first 2 points of the game. Broncos in need of a basket. Cordero's going to drive the lane, puts it up, he loses it, gets his own loose ball, but OC coming down quickly down court to Starcevich, lays it up, that bounces out, no good. That happens. Here's Bittner. And Gilbert with the rebound. To Jaden Bittner's going to drive the lane. Up, lays it up, no good. Gilbert with the rebound. Off, no good. Rebound for Kindred. That's Davis. Down to 6'10 here. Missed Starcevich. The Broncos, Kindred with a man down here. Jaden Bittner from 3, off, no good. Down to 5:55, second quarter. Starcevich. Bittner, he's going to lay it up and in. Bittner got a hand on it, but Starcevich powers through. 12 in the game. So Kindred with 2 in double figures. Starcevich and OC. That's Cordero drives the lane, no good. Starcevich all alone underneath, easy bucket. See another timeout here. Your Kindred State Bank and Insurgents. They just think timeout called by Lisbon Broncos coach Jason Coonsey. So step away, take a word from our sponsor. Come back at the 5:25 mark of our second quarter.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Welcome back. 36-12 lead for the Kindred Vikings. Broncos ball after that timeout. The 5:25 mark of our second quarter. So Starcevich now with 14 leading scorer of the game. Olsey with 12, 4 three-pointers. Cordero is going to pump it out to Welter. Bergman's going to drive in. Cordero swung around to the far side from three. That's good for Cordero.
Cam Cordero for three.
Kindred quickly down court. That's blocked by Gilbert. Starcevich all alone. That's off. No good air ball. Rebound by the Broncos with Cordero. Cordero, maybe 5'7", 5'8", all alone under the basket. Gets the rebound. Bittner gonna drive the lane. Jump shot. That's good.
JoJo Bittner.
Bittner with 10 in the game. Little pick set up. Baseline Pratza wide open underneath. That's going to roll around. No good. Tip back, put back up and in.
Luke Starcevich.
Yep. Starcevich, the younger in the game. Luke, first 2 points. Starcevich, the elder, with 14. Cordero steps back from three. That's good. Cordero's hot for the Broncos.
Cordero for three.
Get somebody hot, keep pumping them the ball. Now 38-20 here in the second quarter. That ball out of bounds. So Baco and Bergman going after it. Goes off of Bergman. The 3:28 mark of the second quarter. 18-point lead for the Vikings. In the corner. Lays it up and in. Luke Starcevich has 4 in the game. Bittner to Cordero. Cordero's working. He's got double team. Bergman turned back. Cordero going up against Baco. 2:58. Cordero's going to step back from three. He's hot. That's good.
And Cordero for three.
Cordero spot in this second quarter. Stolen by Cordero. Cordero doing it for the Broncos. That pass is broken up. Had Welter darting down the near side. In the lane, Gilbert with the steal, batted away by Bittner. Gilbert grabs it. Down to 2:28. Jordan Bittner to Welter. Pulls it down. Cordero pulls up from three. That's good.
And Cordero for three.
Cordero is hot. He's smoking right now. See the smoke rolling off him. Here's Baco. 2:10 now in our second quarter. Starcevich working inside, little spin move, kicks it out to Pratza. That's off, no good for the big man. Comes up short, Bittner with the rebound. 26-40. Cordero's hot. Pulls back, that's blocked. Bergman with the rebound for the Broncos. Broncos with a little rally here, down minute 36 12 on the shot clock for Walter. Let's see if he can hit it. Walter for 3. Walter, 3 points in the game. 14 for Cordero. Rolls around, that's off, no good. Rebound, Starcevic underneath. Perazza grabs it. Starters in the game, Jake Starcevic, along with Perazza and Bacco for Kindred. Luke Starcevic in the game, off the bench. That for 3, no good. Rebound by Gilbert, minute left on the clock. Broncos can cut it within 9. Get this under double-digit lead for Kindred going into halftime. Kindred up-tempo game coming out. Osi sizzling hot. He traded now with Cordero. Cordero can't miss from 3. That's rolls around, no good. Down to 34 seconds. This gave Cordero the jinx in the broadcast. Now 29-40. Bacco lays it up and in. Gould with the foul. So a chance for a 3-point play. So Easton Bergman whistled for the foul. So Luke Starcevic out. See who's in the game. You have Davis back in, Perazza, Osi, and Jake Starcevic. Along with Davis. So all starters back in the game here to close things out. They put the pressure on the Broncos. Broncos trying to get this within 10 points. Cordero's playing for the last shot. He's going to drive the lane, puts it up. That's blocked inside, and he's called with the foul. So Cordero's going to go for the line for 2. Cordero, the heart of a lion, going inside. You see it all the time. Does not back down from the challenge. First shot is good for Cordero.
Into the Viking lineup, number 21, Owen Hoyme.
Second shot, up and good. Cordero getting it done for the Broncos. Pulled him back into this game. That's for 3. That's no good. So that'll do it. The Kindred Vikings lead 42-31 at halftime. The Broncos clawed their way back into this game. Kindred built up a big lead, but the Broncos now 42-31, down by 11 going into halftime. Take a moment. A word from our sponsors. Come back here for your Olson Accounting halftime show. Kind of recap both quarters of play, go over our scoring leaders, and then get back into it here on yourliveevent.com. And also with a halftime show. So Lisbon Gymnastics out here for the halftime show. Step away, take a word from our sponsors, then come back here. You're watching yourliveevent.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
The Kindred Public School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info about upcoming school events and news, go online to kindred.k12.us. Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker
by 16 after the end of the first quarter. It was 28-12 in favor of the Kindred Vikings. Vikings had stretched that lead to over 20 points at one time. The Broncos came sizzling back there under their hot hand of Cameron Cordero in the second quarter. Cordero scoring 16 points in the first half of play. He's leading all scorers in the game. Then Bittner for the Broncos with 10 points. So Broncos with 2 scorers in double digits. A pair of sophomores on the Bronco team. Ethan Gilbert with 2, and then sophomore Elliot Welter with 3 points. The Kindred Vikings in the game. They're led by Jake Starcevich. Starcevich with 14 points in the game. And then Osi with 12. So Kindred also with a pair of scores in double ditches. Starcevich with 14. Osi with 12. That's Starcevich the elder. And Baco with 5. Davis with 2. Hoyme with 5. And then Starcevich the younger with 4 points in the game coming off the bench. And that accounts for the 42 points for the Kindred Vikings and the 31 points for the Lisbon Broncos. So neither team running into any foul trouble. We do have Jordan Bittner for the Broncos with 2 personals, along with Elliot Welter with 2 personals. But as far as team fouls in any of the quarters, none of the teams having an issue with that. Cam Cordero going 2 for 2 from the line. And then I had Jake Starcevich going 0 for 1 for free throws for the Kindred Vikings. And that should account for all scoring and fouls in that first half of play. At the end of one, it was 28-12, into 2, 31-42. That's your score at halftimes here. Lisbon Gymnastics team out there with our halftime show. We'll step away, take a word from our sponsors, pick up the end of the halftime show, and then get ready for a third quarter play. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com here with the Olson Accounting halftime show.
Don't just watch today's game, immerse yourself in it with new furniture from Lee at the Furniture Mart in Fargo. Get the ultimate fusion of styles with unmatched comfort, all at the best prices. We are now offering up to 5 years no-interest financing. So you can now get the furniture you want at the best prices with low monthly, no-interest payments. The next time you need furniture, come see Lee at the Furniture Mart in Fargo. Make sure to ask for Lee for your live event discount.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
All right, your Olson Accounting halftime show. The Kindred Vikings leading 42-31 over the Lisbon Broncos. They led by 16 at the end of one, 28-12. Broncos close it up under their hot hand court. Cameron Cordero was 16 in the first half of play, leading all scorers. Kindred Vikings were led early by Olsey. Had 4 3-pointers within the first 3 minutes of the game, then's cooled off since then, with Jake Starcevich accounting for 14 points for the Kindred Vikings. They going into half. They coming up for the Broncos on the boys' side. After the game tonight, they travel, take on Central Cass on the 16th of January, and then follow that up with another road game at Northern Cass on the 19th of January. Your Kindred Vikings will travel. They'll also have a game, away game on the 18th of January at Central Cass. So Central Cass is going to be busy in Division A, Region 1 here with Lisbon and Kindred next week in North Dakota boys basketball. Kindred sitting on top of the region standings with that 3-0 region record, 8-0 overall. Also sitting at number 1 with their 8-0 record in your latest Division A or Class A boys basketball poll. Top 5 teams for Division A are Kindred, Grafton, Four Winds, Minnewaca, Devils Lake, and Beulah. And then also Shiloh Christian, Wahpeton, and Stanley receiving votes in your latest boys basketball poll. Some of your other area games within Division A, and then Class B, we have Hillsborough Central Valley in Division A taking on Thompson. Wahpeton at Oak Grove, Northern Cass at Midway Minto on the B side. Barnes County at Enderlin, Maple River at Sargent County, Hankinson at Wyndmere Lidgerwood, and Strasburg Zeeland at Lemoore Litchville Marion for some of your Division A, and then your Class B basketball roundup on a Friday night. Here inside the Lisbon Gymnasium, we have a good one going here. It didn't look like it was going to transpire here going into half with that big lead that Kindred built in the first quarter, and then kind of started to blow it open, but Cordero, the Broncos clawed their way back in this one, just down by 11 here to start the third quarter play. So this is your Olson Accounting halftime show. If you need help with your monthly accounting or payroll, let Cindy and her staff give you a hand. Rely on the friendly team of professionals at Olson Accounting for your tax and accounting needs. Go to colsoncpa.com. This is your Olson Accounting halftime show. You're on yourliveevent.com for North Dakota Division A and Region 1 boys basketball. We'll step away, take a word from our sponsors, come back for the third quarter here between the Kindred Vikings and the Lisbon Broncos.
MLGC offers ultra-high-speed broadband, streaming TV, telephone, advanced business services, and commercial-grade video surveillance services. MLGC has a goal to continue to deliver future technologies that make rural communities in North Dakota vibrant places in which to live and do business in. They're your local provider who prides itself on its unmatched customer service with a small-town touch. MLGC has offices in Enderlin, Cooperstown, and Kindred. For more info, go to mlgc.com.
You're back at yourliveevent.com. The Kindred Vikings up 42-31 at the half. Your Olson Accounting halftime show. Kindred trying to reclaim some of that glory from 2022. They made it into the state championship, but they're defeated by Four Winds Minnewaca 69-49. So coming back here in 24, the number 1 rated team after the new year on Division A, North Dakota boys basketball. 2023 state champions Central Cass. They defeated Bismarck Shiloh Christian by a score of 61-44. So a couple Region 1 teams when they're on the B side. Also now on the A side out of Region 1 representing in North Dakota Division A boys basketball. I'm going to pull in some of your other basketball polls. You already went over that Division A, but the Division B boys basketball poll, talk about state Class B. Your number 1 team in the state is Bowman County with a 7-0 overall record to start the week. They're unchanged. I should say the top 4 teams unchanged for the boys basketball poll. North Star sitting in the number 2 spot at 8-0. Bishop Ryan number 3, 7-0. West Hope Newburgh 7-0 at 4. Vinton HMB moves up a spot to 5. Hankinson up from 7 at 6. They have a 5-1 record. They're in the 6th spot. Glen Olin at 7 with 8-1. Mulhall, Langford, Sherwood at 5-0, number 8. Sargent County drops to number 9. They were in the 5 spot. And Garrison rounds out at number 10 with a 7-2 overall record. Numerous other teams receiving votes for Alexander, Wilton Wing, Ellendale, North Border, Williston, Trinity Christian, Cavalier, EKM, and the TGU Titans. So this is your start of your third quarter. North Dakota Division A boys basketball. That ends your Olson Accounting halftime show. Here at the start of the third quarter, Kindred's up 42-31. Bucket. No good. So Bratza quickly down court, kicks it out. Here's OC from 3. Off, no good. The OC's quieted down in that second quarter, carrying over here to the third. Bergman, Bittner. Cordero from 3. Let's see if he still has it. That's off, no good. Baco with the rebound. They're working around. Starcevich loses it. It's going to go reverse. Kicks it back out to OC. In the corner, it's Davis. Off, no good. Rebound. Loose ball. Jaden Bittner grabs it off the floor, heading down court. Kicks it out far side. Jordan, turnaround jump shot. That's off and good for Jordan Bittner. Bittner with 12 in the games. So sophomores leading the way for the Bronco boys basketball team. A little confidence starting to build in that second quarter. Down 42-33. A spin move by Baco off the glass and good. So each team with a pair of baskets. The first 2 minutes of play in the third quarter. Jaden Bittner pulls up, jump shot, loops it up and in. Jaden Bittner with his first 2 points in the game. And driving the lane, that's stolen away. So jump ball, that's going to go Kindred's way, but Bittner just grabs it out of the hands of OC. Ties him up, driving the lane on the left-hand side. Down to 5:54 in the third quarter. Perazza is going to drive the lane. He's left open. He dunks it. The Broncos left Perazza wide open. Big lane, and he just drives the lane, slams it home. One-hander dunk. It's Bittner from 2, bounces around, no good. Starcevich going to follow it up, drives the lane. He's fouled on the inside.
Fouls on number 5, Easton Bergman.
So against Bergman. Bergman's second. Starcevich 0 for 1 at the line. Starcevich the older.
Jack Starcevich at the line for the Vikings. Into the Bronco lineup, number 22, Elliott.
Oh, Jake. Second shot is good. So we're going 3 for 2 from the line. Quiets the Broncos down, slows things down here. Bittner, he's going to throw it away. Gets it to Welter. Welter saves it, the goal's out of bounds. Jaden taking some instruction from Coach Dad on the floor. They're down to 5-12 in the third quarter. Oh, 13-point lead. 31-42 at the half. Here, 48-35 in the third quarter at the 5-minute mark. Baco. Perazza is going to go reverse layup, and he's getting hot now. Perazza has 4 points in the second quarter, 4 points in the game.
In for the Broncos, number 44, Parker Thompson.
Well, back to 15 points, led by 16. Now we got a timeout here called by Coach Coonsey. So Coach Coonsey calling the Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout. They're trying to slow down the Kindred Vikings. New game plan, made some adjustments coming out of the half. Still starting to feed Perazza underneath. So we'll step away, take a word from our sponsors. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
All right, back with your Bank North scoreboard. Kindred Vikings built up a 15-point lead, up by 11 at the half. Perazza putting in 4 points in the second half, 4 points in the game. Jake Starcevich with 2 free throws, has 16 in the game now. Tied with Cordero for a leading scorer. And Baco with 7, had 2 in the second half, 5 in the first. So Baco working against Cordero. It's to Perazza. So the Vikings really working Perazza, kind of changing things up for your second half. Bittner, Cordero, a little screen setup. He's good for Cordero. The Broncos get Cordero open. That shot no good, rebound Broncos. Bittner pulls it down, is going to drive the lane, goes up against Perazza, off the glass, no good. Loose ball. Starcevich going up against Welter, has some open room. Underneath, that's good for Davis.
Jack Davis.
Bittner down court. Cordero's going to drive the lane, pulls up, jump shot, that's tipped. Welter had a shot at it. Davis feeding it inside Perazza. Baco is going to go reverse layup off the glass, no good. Had Baco open. That pass to Welter, tried to catch him underneath, but last touch by the Vikings. So 3:26 in the third quarter. Jaden Bittner with the ball, swings it out. Cordero's open from 3. That's off, no good. Rebound Broncos. Tapson, get a jump ball or a travel. Broncos ball. Cordero to Bittner. Going to kick it to Cordero, that far corner. That play, it was covered by the Vikings. Bittner gonna pulls it up. That's knocked out of his hands. Puts it back on the floor. Gives it to Jaden. Jaden working against Baco. Spin move goes inside. Turned away. Welter down to 14 seconds. Shot clock. Little errant pass by Welter. Welter had time, so kind of forced that pass in there. Made a mistake. Now the Vikings taking advantage. So Olsey with 2 and now has 14. A rebound by the Vikings. Olsey pulls it down. Starcevich with the ball, working inside. Perazza lays it up. That's no good. Tapson with the rebound. Welter. Cordero tried to get the Bittner. Bittner cut to the inside. It did look like it was off the hand. Coonsey looking for that call off the hand. Not going to get it. There's Baco. Kindred sets the D. There's Hoyme. Ball out of bounds. So Kindred ball.
Into the Bronco lineup, number 5, Easton
Bergman in the game. Jaden Bittner coming out. Jaden Bittner with 2 points in the game. Olsey's going to work, spin move, that's off, no good. Rebound, Broncos. Broncos smothering the ball there to Welter. Welter gets the ball down. To Bergman. Cordero pulls up, that looks good. That's short, hits the net. We got out of bounds, and that's Starcevic steps out with the ball. Cordero able to clear it out to Jordan Bittner. To Bergman from three. That's off, no good. Bergman goes to the floor. Olsey to Pratza inside. Going up against Tampson, loose ball, Welter. Broncos bringing it down. Minute 9 to go, third quarter. Cordero dishes it to Bergman. Cordero sets up from three. That's off, no good. Olsey clears the corner. That's off, no good. Rebound, Broncos. The Broncos with 7 points. In the third quarter, another turnover. It's now down to 15 seconds in the third quarter, 15 seconds remaining. Cordero with the defense. Little pick set. Olsey's wide open from three. That's bounces around, no good. 2 seconds goes out of bounds. Kindred's ball, they got a shot here to put bucket in at the end of the quarter. The Vikings up by 16. It's going to be Pratza. Time expired. Shots up. Goes in as it counts. The bucket counts for Pratza. Pratza with 6 points in the third quarter. Had none in the game up until the third quarter, so puts in 6. Otherwise, balanced scoring for the Vikings in that half, or in that quarter. Ibaka with 2 points, has 7 in the game. Olsey with 2 points in the third quarter, has 14. Starcevic with 2 free throws, has 16 in the game. Pratza with 6 in the quarter, 6 in the game. Davis now with 4 in the game, had 2 in the quarter. So all starters for Kindred in the game and scoring in that third quarter. The Broncos in that third quarter with 7 points. Jaden Bittner with 2 of those. Cordero with 3. And Jordan Bittner with 2 points. Cordero now with 19 points in the game, leading all scorers. So that's on your Bank North scoreboard. Little recap for a third quarter coming back for the fourth. That bucket by Pratza counts. They're putting for some pizzas. You're in mid-court. This one looks good. Close. Just missed. They need to make that hole in the box a little bit bigger. All right, here, fourth quarter, up in your Bank North scoreboard, 56-38 lead for Kindred Vikings. Pratza puts in that 2 at the end of the quarter, helping extend the lead now to 18. Kindred a little more methodical. Has slowed the tempo down, working the ball inside that quarter. There's Starcevic going to reverse layup. That going to go in the glass and good for 2. Has a chance for a 3-point play. He's 2 of 3 from the line.
Falls on number 30, Ethan Gilbert. First personal, first team foul.
So count the bucket in the free throw. There's Jaden Bittner directing traffic. Has it all set. Gilbert comes out. Cordero is going to drive inside. He's going to go up. He's fouled. Ball bounces around. No good, but he's going to pick up 2. Goes against 21, so Hoime called for the foul. Cordero sinks it. Cordero 3 of 3. 20 points in the game for Cordero. Back to 19-point lead. Cordero now 4 for 4 from the line. Here's Hoime. Hoime's looking for Ossie. Ossie is going to kick it out to Backel from 3. That's off, no good. Cordero has Starcevic to beat. He's going to lay it up off the glass. He's fouled, so 2 more coming. This Starcevic picks up the foul. Like I said, Cordero, the heart of a lion, goes up against Starcevic. Starcevic takes him to the floor. He picks up 2 shots. Cordero having a career game tonight. Has 24 points. Rolls around. Was perfect from the line up to that point. Going 5 of 6 now from the line for Cordero. Hoime is going to kick it out. Starcevic pulls it down. Little fake. Gets Gilbert to bite on it. Drives the lane. Puts it up for an easy layup. Jordan Bittner. Bittner's working, drives the lane, turn around, is going to put it up and over. That's tipped, blocked by Backel. Starcevic is going to get called for travel. Hopscotching around, gets called for travel now in the fourth quarter, 6:19 mark.
Number 23, Jack Davis, and for the Broncos, number 44, Parker Tapson.
Might get away with that in the NBA. Bittner rolls it back. Cordero, top of the key from 3. That's off, no good. Welter's going up against, looks like Perazza. Perazza pulls it down. Starcevic spin move, drives left-hander up and in.
Jake Starcevic.
Bittner rolls it to Welter, to Jaden Bittner. Going to set up from 3. Some traffic. I don't think he's expecting that. Looked like he wanted to pull up and take the shot. Perazza thumps Bittner. He goes to the floor. We got a timeout called by Coach Coonsey here. Another Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout. From banking to insurance, the Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Handle your request. For more information, go online to kindredstatebank.com. And Kindred leads 63-41. In the fourth quarter, we're at the 5:32 mark. We'll step away, take a word from our sponsor. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, after that Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout, called by the Lisbon Broncos, Jordan Bittner is going to kick it out to Jaden. Jaden working 2 seconds. Jump shot, that's off, no good. Little one-hander. Starcevic with the rebound. The starters still in the game for the Kindred Vikings. That's good for Olsey. Olsey with 5 in the game as far as 3-pointers. The Broncos cooled down here. They were hot in the second quarter, but cooled down in the third. Carries over into the fourth. That bucket, easy basket for Pratza. Pratza was 6 in the game, 6 in the second half of play. Cordero is going to go left-handed, lays it up, rolls around, off, no good. Starcevich rebound. Starcevich wide open from 3. That looks good.
Jake Starcevich for 3.
And Starcevich taking over this second half. Doing it on the defensive side with the rebounding. And take control here, hitting him from 3 and then driving the lane. That's Bittner up. That lays it up and in.
JoJo Bittner.
Bittner with 4. Got him down for 4 in the second half. He has 14 in the game. The bench players going in for Kindred. They're down to 3:25, 71-43 lead for the Vikings. Out from 3, that's blocked. Going to go out of bounds, so Kindred maintains possession, goes off of Gilbert. Luke Starcevich, turnaround jump shot, gets his own rebound. Working inside, it's 3-on-1. He's going to put it up, rolls around, no good. The 2:34 mark of our fourth quarter. It's going to go against Bergman on the foul. So he's going to shoot 2 for Luke Starcevich from the line. First shot, rolls around, goes in.
At the line for the Vikings, Luke Starcevich.
Second one's good, 2 for 2 from the line. He has 7 in the game. Cordero top the key from 3. That's short. Air ball, no good. Now up by 30, so we have running clock.
Number 12, Colby Mouse. Number 14, Owen Gilbert. Number 32, Hayden Inger.
The Broncos made a game of going into half. Kindred too much here in the second half. Pratza putting in 8 points in that second half of play. Bergman pulls it down, rolls it to Welter. To Mouse, back to Bergman. And he's going to call for travel. So Bergman drug his foot. Called for travel. Down to a minute 20. We have running clock. 43-73 in the fourth quarter. A loose ball now. Under a minute to go. Mouse brings it down. Welter kicks it out to Bergman. That's from 3. Rolls around. No good. The rebound Vikings bringing it down quickly down court. Ball inside. Luke Starcevich going up, kicks it back out, goes out of bounds. Down to 37 seconds.
Number 44, Parker Tapson.
So Mouse here, last 20 seconds of the ball game. Gilbert, little jump shot's going to roll around, no good. Rebound, Broncos get the rebound. Tapson's working underneath against Luke Starcevich. The bonus, you got a foul, so they're going to call him with the foul. And that'll do it. Inside the Lisbon Bronco Gymnasium, Kindred Vikings come out on top, 73-43 over the Lisbon Broncos. Here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll step away, come back for our post-game show, recap 4 quarters of play on YourLiveEvent.com.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com. As we jump into tax season, let's approach it with the same enthusiasm as your favorite sports teams. Olson Accounting dribbles through piles of paperwork and pins down deductions like a pro. They aim to come out on top and stick a refund. Tax season is about strategy and teamwork. Olson Accounting trains to be the best in class. Let Olson Accounting set up your tax plan and eliminate any problems by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
All right, welcome back. Lisbon High School Gymnasium, your liveevent.com. Division A basketball tonight between the Kindred Vikings, number 1 team in the Division A, taking on the Lisbon Broncos. They walk away with a 73-43 win over the Broncos. The Broncos dropped to 5-3, 1-2 in the regions, and Kindred Vikings proved to 9-0 overall and 3-0 in Region 1. On the Division A side, North Dakota boys basketball. Your first half of play, Kindred led 31-42 at the half. So the Broncos kind of clawed their way back into it with Olsey in that first quarter. First 3 minutes of the game, he had 4 3-pointers, so really broke things open for Kindred right away with those 4 3-pointers. Broncos kind of reeling there, back on their heels in that first quarter. And Cordero gets hot in the second, gets Lisbon back into the game with Kindred leading 16 after the end of the first quarter. By 16 after the end of the first quarter, they're up 28-12. Then Cordero gets hot along with some supporting from Bittner. Gets Lisbon back within 11 at the half, 31-42. Cordero in the first half of play had 16 points for the Broncos. Bittner with 10. And then for Kindred, Olsey had 12 with those 4 3-pointers. Cooled off after that, after the first 3.5, 4 minutes of play. And then Jake Starcevich with 14 in the first quarter. Or excuse me, in the first half. And going into your third quarter, Kindred had balanced scoring from all their starters. All starters in that third quarter of play in the scoring column, with Jake Starcevich with 5 points in that third quarter. All other Kindred starters putting in at least a basket in a supporting role to Starcevich. Kind of broke things open once again. Put the Vikings on another big run and eventually extending their lead and their win here tonight, 43-73 over the Lisbon Broncos. Leading all scorers in the game, Jake Starcevich with 24. Cameron Cordero for the Lisbon Broncos with 23 points in the game. Other players in double figures. You had Bittner for the Broncos with 14. OC will finish with 17 in the game, so each team with 2 players in double digits. OC for Kindred is 17, Jake Starcevich with 24, Cordero for the Broncos with 23, and Jordan Bittner for the Broncos with 14. The other scorers for the Broncos, we had Jaden Bittner with 2, Gilbert with 2, and Welter with 3 points in the game. Kindred supporting cast, Baco with 7, Perazza with 8, Davis with 4. Then we had Hoimi off the bench along with Luke Starcevich with 6. And rounding out, that'll count for your 73 points and 43 points. That's just unofficial scoring here on YourLiveEvent.com as far as your player statistics. No team really getting into foul trouble. We had Bergman for the Broncos with 3 personal fouls, but otherwise fouls not really playing a factor as far as team fouls or anybody getting in the bonus for free throws. The Broncos with Cordero, only one going to the line for the Broncos. Cordero went 5 of 6 from the line. And then for the Kindred Vikings, they had Hoimi and Starcevich each going 2 for 2. And Luke Starcevich going 2 for 2 from the line. Jake Starcevich going 2 of 3, So Jake Starcevich going 3 of 4 from the line. So just have to account for that missed free throw in the first half. He went 3 or 4 from the line. So points off the free throw for both teams, kind of few and far between. Main players with Cordero and Starcevich accounting for most of the free throws in the game by both teams, also leading scorers. Jake Starcevich with 24 and Cam Cordero for the Lisbon Broncos with 23. And that is your final score, 43-73. We'll step away, take a word from our sponsors, come back for our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back. With an impressive lineup of goodies, including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill, you'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Hey, welcome back. YourLiveEvent.com here. Kindred Vikings defeat the Lisbon Broncos by a score of 73-43. Had a running clock about the last 2.5 minutes of the game. And Kindred led 31-42 at the half. Able to extend that lead here, winning tonight by 30, 43-73 over the Lisbon Broncos. Here with your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Life takes energy from Enbridge. Energy for life. Enbridge.com for your career opportunities. Enbridge Energy Players of the Game. We're going to go have co-players of the game going out to Cameron Cordero for Lisbon Broncos, dishing in 23 points, helping the Broncos pull back within 11 in the first half of play. And then Jake Starcevich, consistent play on both ends of the court throughout the game. Had 14 points in the first half, then came back with 10 more in the second half. So Mr. Consistent and Starcevich on both ends of the court and in both halves. He and Cordero are your Enbridge Energy Players of the Game. Your Precision RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the Game. That's going to go out to OC for the Kindred Vikings, along with that adjustment they made at halftime with Perazza. So OC getting hot there in the first quarter, going 4 of 4 from three-point land right away within that first 3 minutes of play, helping to put Lisbon on their heels right away in the game and breaking the game open early. So OC, along with Perazza, and that adjustment at halftime, Perazza, the Kindred Vikings, kind of sensing OC in their outside game, shutting down a little bit, went to the inside with Perazza. Perazza was able to dish in 8 points with that adjustment. So that will be your RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. RDK Enterprises, Hillsborough and Drayton. For precision planning updates, information, and questions, contact RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough and Drayton. 701-636-2119 or visit plannerdoc.com. They're here to help you. So looking at our upcoming schedule for the Broncos, we're here tomorrow again for girls basketball versus Ellendale. So games start tomorrow right around noon, and then I'll have a rolling schedule throughout the day. And that game for Ellendale will be televised here on yourliveevent.com. And the Broncos, as far as boys basketball, they come back and they have a couple of away games next week. They play on the 16th of January at Central Cass, and on the 19th of January at Northern Cass. So Bronco boys basketball on the road next week at Central Cass and Northern Cass. And Kindred Vikings on the road on the 18th of January, traveling down the interstate to take on the Central Cass Squirrels on the 18th. So Kindred improving to 9-0, 3-0 in the region, 4-0 in the region, 9-0 overall. And the Lisbon Broncos dropping now to 5-3 overall in 1-2 in Region 1. So that'll do it here tonight from yourliveevent.com from Lisbon High School Gymnasium. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick along with our camera girl Kara Mouse. We'll signing off. We'll see you tomorrow for North Dakota Class A or Division A basketball for the Lisbon Broncos taking on Class B Ellendale. And that game, you can watch it here on yourliveevent.com. So everybody stay safe, stay warm, and safe travels, and have a good night.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.